the last thing I want to talk about is Eyes Left Podcast, which is a podcast by Michael Preisner and Spencer Rapone. And if you haven't checked out Eyes Left Podcast, I encourage you to do so, because it's truly a very, very important podcast. And it's at soundcloud.com/eyes, EYES, left, LEFT. It's a military, it's for the military, but it's for the general public. And it's basically two, one is an Iraqi veteran, Michael Preisner, and the other one is Spencer Rapone, who is an Afghanistan veteran. Rapone was a West Point graduate, and Mike Preisner, who is also producer and writer for the Empire Files with Abby Martin. He was a corporal in the Iraq War, and he signed up for the military before the war, before 9/11, and then it went all crazy after 9/11, and vilification of Muslims and Iraqis, all sorts of, it was basically, it was just awful, what he said, what happened after 9/11. And basically in this Eyes Left podcast, they talk about details about what happens, currently in Afghanistan and in Iraq. They encourage military to speak out to them, and to question what they're participating in. And it's really, really a great podcast and so important. It's very unique. So I really encourage people to please check out Eyes Left Podcast. I didn't probably do a very good explanation of it. They also talk about socialism because they're both socialists. And but it's the debut podcast, which was about 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, is really great. And so please check it out, and please share it with others, particularly those in the military or veterans, because the more support and the more the military get to see this, hopefully the ones that are questioning what they're doing in Iraq and Afghanistan and elsewhere, if they question that, they will get support from these two people and from people associated with them to help them leave, to help them resist these immoral wars. So, you could, by sharing this Eyes Left podcast, you can help saving not only the lives of those soldiers that are currently serving in the military and who are expected to engage in these constant moral acts. I mean, war is immoral, but the various things that they have to do is just appalling. And so you're helping them, but and equally as importantly, or more importantly, really, is that you're hopefully preventing other people from joining, and also hopefully if these particular military people who are questioning, if they leave, well, that's just less people who are killing and murdering and who are just basically, torturing and murdering people. It prevents further torture and murder from happening. So this is a really, really great thing. So that's why I consider Eyes Left podcast to be incredibly important, a very unique voice.
If you can, please sign up to be a monthly donor at our Patreon account. The links are on our page. And if you can't, please, if you'd like to volunteer and help us, sign up. We could use everybody's help. Have a great night, everybody. Goodbye.